guys, welcome back to Cardio-Static. Thank you so much for tuning in. Honestly, this is the third time, my third attempt to record this intro. I'm in the gym, there's music in the background, so hopefully I do not get a copyright strike. But today it's about hamstrings and glutes and chest while pregnant, because I'm trying to maintain and keep up with my fitness during my pregnancy. I've been getting a lot of challenges on social media for that. But guys, I'm working under the advice of my doctor, who knows a lot more than a lot of people. And of course, if you're following my routines while pregnant, do make sure you do have the go-ahead from your medical expert. It's just a smart thing to do. I am unzipped. Whenever I work out with too much closed up attire, I do feel like I'm gonna just pass out. But that comes with being pregnant, okay? I'm breathless, I'm sharing my blood with my baby, and that's why I'm breathless. So keep hydrated throughout your workouts, whether or not you are pregnant. I am going to talk through this routine, so I hope you guys have a better understanding of what I'm doing. And if you are a beginner, this is also going to be a great routine for you as well. What else can I tell you guys? Make sure you're following me on Instagram for all the baby bump pictures. I am way into my second trimester, and I do plan on doing a photo shoot. I'm going to share that with you guys. I also have to do a Q&A. I've been getting a lot of questions, and I think I need to sit down and talk about fitness while pregnant, because again, I'm getting a lot of challenges on social media. So, deep breath. Leave me a comment as usual, leave me a thumbs up, let me guys know what you think. And if you are new to my channel, just thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Share the videos with moms to be or mothers who are trying to get back into a routine. And until next time, peace. Alright everyone, one thing you'll notice moving forward with my routines while pregnant is that I'm doing more warm-up sets and stretches. When you become pregnant, you also become very flexible because your body is making room for a growing baby. So you'll see a lot of isolated exercises, more stable moves, staying clear of certain exercises that I once enjoyed. And because this was a primarily lower body day, so hams and glutes, I took precaution with warming up properly and stretching, opening up my hips, stretching my hamstrings, making sure I stretch my glutes. And I continue doing so throughout my routines. That just helps with minimizing the chances of injury, because as I said, your body is not as stable prior pregnancy, and also your center of gravity changes. So I like to just kind of take my time, breathe through my stretches, connect with my baby, and just kind of think about how I'm going to go through my sets and take the time that I need to loosen up my body before I attempt to do any kind of weightlifting. Of course, if you're new to working out or you are carrying a baby yourself, make sure you work under the advice of your medical care provider or your doctor. And that is what I've been doing. And I've been getting a lot of heat from social media because people assume that I'm just randomly working out, doing whatever I want. The truth about it, folks, I'm working out for all the right reasons. This is not about bodybuilding per se. It's about keeping a certain level of fitness throughout my journey, so that postpartum I'm not trying to bounce back into shape. It's about keeping on track and keeping up with the routine. And also, there are tons of added benefits to working out while pregnant. It does not necessarily shorten your labor or delivery, but it can help you with endurance. And I mean, I've never been there, but I've heard women who have been through the process say that working out actually made a difference. So I started off with some deadlifts, and I'm standing on the platform because as I said earlier on, my center of gravity has shifted a little bit, so I'm only using the platform to help me just a little. And Note here that I'm not going all the way down to my toes or the floor, just kind of halfway down my shin. And I kind of arch my back here as well. The point is that I want a good stretch on my hamstrings. And you always have to make that mind-muscle connection. It's very easy to look at someone and criticize them when they're working out, but you know, the person who's actually doing the exercise, the routines, they too have to feel the exercise. So just make sure you're connecting with the muscle that you want to work out. And then I decided to move on to some 25-pound dumbbells. I love those. I interchange between the dumbbells and the barbell, and that just gave me a better burn on my hams, glutes, tie in. You know, trying to keep that booty nice and tight, nice and round. Even though I'm pregnant, okay, I'm not gonna let myself go on the journey. And just before I forget as well, as I am working out, I'm also eating. I'm making sure I'm getting the calories that I need, because it makes no sense I'm doing all of this only to lose muscle mass. And I'm flashing you guys, showing you my pregger's belly. I was full that morning. There are times, if you follow me on Instagram, as I post pictures, there are times my tummy looks smaller and sometimes it looks bigger. That is just based on what and when I would have actually had a meal. Then I'll be doing split lunges for a while. As I said at the very beginning, you know, when you're pregnant, your body loosens up so much because you're making room for a growing baby. I do not want to risk injury, you know, like I'm doing walking lunges and then I get an ankle twist, and that's gonna probably have repercussions. So I'm doing a lot of isolated exercises. I'm still working the same muscle groups, and it is what it is. You have to improvise, you have to modify. You know, my options here are to sit around and eat and not do what I'm supposed to do, or keep up with my fitness and you know, try to bring forth a healthy baby with a healthy mommy. So it's just a matter of improvising, and that's all I'm doing here. Each of these exercises, guys, if I remember clearly, I did about 4 sets. As always, try to do 16 sets on my hams and glutes day, if not more, at least 16 sets. And for each set, about 8 to 15 reps. So I actually dropped my weight, the weight that I usually work out with, by 50% at this point in time. Hopefully I can work with 50% all the way through the end of the second trimester. And I am also doing high rep. So 15 reps at most, but 3 to 4 sets for each exercise. Oh my gosh, that was my very goofy but cool husband. He is there. He has been working a totally different schedule for quite some time. So if you were wondering, because I know a couple of you literally asked, we're now working out on Sunday nights, or leg day. Usually we work in the morning or midday, but now we're doing this at nighttime, and it's so hard on me, but I'm still there trying to keep up. Regardless, on this laying down machine, I can't lay down for anything. My belly gets in the way. So just a quick little note here that I'm standing. You can also do this exercise reverse on the leg extension machine. So it's just all about improvising and keeping up with the routine. No excuses on Carb Spice. I can't wait to start my journey postpartum, and hopefully I have a very pleasant and enjoyable rest of pregnancy. Enjoy the rest of the video, guys, and of course leave me a comment and a thumbs up. I just came from the gym and wanted to show you my post-workout protein shake. Currently using Orgain protein. If you have been following me on Instagram, you already know how I feel about this protein. It's literally smooth and delicious. It's really good. It's plant-based, and the reason why I like this, I can no longer use the regular protein that I've been using when I was not pregnant. So this one is very friendly to expectant moms, and the serving is not bad at all. Like 2 scoops will actually give you 21 grams of protein. So I had half a serving this morning. I'm gonna have the other half right now. And I really appreciate this product because I did struggle during my first trimester getting enough protein in. I'm at the point where I can actually consume more protein, and that is something I need to work on. So this really is one of the products I swear by. So if you can, go ahead and check them out. I'm not getting any kind of compensation for shouting out the product, but I feel like, you know, on my channel I do want to show you guys the best, and this protein powder is really a good protein powder. It's a good option if you're busy, if you're an athlete, for kids, for weight management. It's not a meal replacement, it's just a supplement. And inside of this, well, I already told you guys that it's plant-based. It has organic fiber, amino acids, of course, because that is the, you know, the base of protein. And I am not trying to lose any more muscle. I'm trying to maintain and keep up with my fitness routine. So all I do is, and I'm gonna have a serving here, and I'm also gonna use silk vanilla soy milk. I will alternate this with almond milk, but I wanted to try this today. And this is also plant-based. So I'm really just putting an effort into getting more protein in. And for half a serving, I'm going to have 120 mils. So a little shaker bottle. So right about there. And I'm going to do 1 scoop, because I already had a scoop this morning for my mid-morning snack. So that's my other half. Make sure you close this properly, because this is going to make a mess. For those of you who have been there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So give this a good shake. And what I'll do is let this sit in the freezer for a while, for about 10 minutes, because I like consuming things pretty cold. That is just best for me right now, like cold sandwiches, cold everything, because the smells, you know, hot and warm food seem to kind of affect me a little bit more, but when it's chilled, it's a lot better to keep down. And I had this here because I was trying to be fancy with my straw, but regardless, the point of showing you this is to let you guys know that if you're working out and you're not growing, because a couple of people asked me that question, it's probably because you're not, you know, fueling up properly, you're not getting enough. And it is always suggested that you have a meal after you work out, primarily protein. So always up your protein and you should see some considerable benefits. But I'll talk about all of this in another video. I hope you guys enjoyed the workout, and until next time, bye.